post-shipment and pre-shipment advances, an important concept for pricing. Let's dive into it. ECNOS stands for Export Credit Not Otherwise Specified. ECNOS is rate of interest applicable to export finance in scenarios not otherwise defined by regulators. Interest on pre-shipment credit, packing credit loan. Let's understand it in detail with examples point-wise. Interest on pre-shipment credit up to 360 days at bank-determined rates related to MCLR for entire of export credit is applicable. If not liquidated within 360 days, concessional rate of interest is not available ab initio. In case packing credit loan not extended beyond the original period of sanction, exports happen after sanction period but within 360 days, then prescribed interest rate only for sanction period is applicable. Beyond sanction period up to 360 days, interest rate prescribed for overdue advances is applicable. Beyond 360 days at ECNOS rate applicable. If exports do not take place within 360 days from the date of pre-shipment advance, banks may charge interest at ECNOS from the very first day of advance. If exports do not happen at all, domestic lending rate plus penal rate of interest for entire period of advance is applicable. Let's simplify it with an example. Assuming domestic rate of interest is 15% per annum, concessional rate of interest for pre-shipment 10% per annum, overdue interest rate 12% per annum, ECNOS rate of interest 13% per annum. Please note the dates taken are imaginary and not real. Assume pre-shipment advance given on 1st January for 270 days. Assume due date is October 1st at 10% per annum. If the advance is paid as per terms for 270 days, interest will be charged at concessional rate of 10% per annum. If this advance is not paid within 360 days, assuming before 27 December, no concessional interest from January 1st. If extension of period beyond 270 days is not approved by bank, but export happens on 1st November, that is beyond 270 days but before 360 days. For sanction period up to 1st October, concessional rate at 10% per annum, and for period from 1st October till 1st November, overdue interest at 12% per annum will be applicable. If packing credit loan is sanctioned for 270 days and any extension is not approved, but exports happen on 15 February, bank to charge for the entire period at 13% per annum, that is at ECNOS rate. If the exports do not materialize at all, on packing credit loan, bank to charge 17% per annum, that is domestic lending rate 15% plus penal rate 2%, that equals to 17%. Now let's understand ECNOS in case of post-shipment credit. Overdue interest shall be recovered from the customer if payment is not received within normal transit period in case of demand bills and on or before notional due date or actual due date in case of usance bill. Amount of overdue post-shipment finance which remained outstanding beyond the maximum time allowed for realization of export, that is 9 months or as the case may be, attracts interest at ECNOS rate. Thank you so much.